Dear friends, it is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024, and we are looking this week at the Day of Atonement. In yesterday's meditation, we looked at the lottery that brought two goats forward. One goat was used to cleanse the sanctuary, this sense the Israelites had that their brokenness would impact even the physical layout of the tent of meeting where the presence of the Lord was. And so there was a sanctification process that went along with that. And then we're going to hear about about the second goat in a dramatic part of this Day of Atonement ceremony today from Leviticus 16:20 through 22. So read along with me or listen now as I read the word of the Lord. When Aaron has finished atoning for the holy place and the tent of meeting and the altar, that's yesterday, he shall present the live goat. So one goat is offered, and the blood used to sanctify the sanctuary. And then there's a live goat determined by lot. Aaron shall lay both his hands on the head of the live goat, confess over it all the iniquities of the Israelites, the process of transfer there, and all their transgressions and all their sins will be put on the head of the goat, and will be sent away into the wilderness by means, this is a mysterious person, by someone designated for the task. The goat shall bear on itself all their iniquities to a barren region, and the goat shall be set free in the wilderness. This is the word of the Lord. Well, Chris Woodard, who has helped to design this, been the main designer of this sermon series, wonderful colleague of mine, has a phrase I love. He says, there's a center of the center of the center. There's something that's really in the middle of things, and that is this moment. It's the center of Leviticus, and it's the center of the Old Testament, and it's really, with the sacrifice of Jesus, becomes the center of the Bible. The second goat is a scapegoat. The high priest, by prayer and the laying on of hands, transfers the sins of the entire nation, men, women, children, onto this single animal in this single moment in the year. The animal is sent away into the wilderness by someone designated. The sins of Israel are taken away to this unclean land. The desert was an unclean land, so that it may not return. The goat is eventually meant for Azazel, for destruction. And this ceremonial action is done in front of all the citizens. Everyone's watching this moment of high drama where the sins are transferred and the goat is led away. This creates in the people watching a tremendous sense of freedom from guilt and shame. It's like a brand new beginning, a kind of a rebirth for the coming year. This was the end of the year and the beginning of a new year. In effect, a new moment in the lives of the people of God. God is willing to, in this way, overcome the barrier to make a way, a restart, which we need. Because if we don't have restarts in our lives, we don't have a way of overcoming our brokenness, which has to do with individual moments, but it also has to do with patterns that impact people, and then those people impact other people, and we can't control the spread of some of the things that we do that just does damage to others and to relationships to the world around us. We don't have a way of dealing with that. We're stuck with that as a memory, and it creates shame and guilt that are debilitating for us. So let's take a moment and pray for God's willingness to overcome that. Gracious God, thank you for your willingness to overcome our brokenness and your power to give us new life and new beginnings. May we live into that reality. Amen.